Becky Launder with myConsultantTraining.com, one of your leaders with Usborne Books and more. All right, you guys, we are going to talk about Square, a girl on the go's best friend. So if you haven't heard of Square before, it is this amazing tool that you can use to take credit card transactions while you are out and about. So I pretty much keep my Square reader with me at all times. Square will send you the reader for free to swipe cards. And you can also use Square to generate invoices for your clients. So a couple things that I really love about Square is that they have a very easy dashboard that you can view that's very clear, easy to follow. I just feel like it's a really clean site. There's a lot of white space. It's very user-friendly. I feel like it's a lot more professional than PayPal. So Square is my go-to. I use Square definitely at an event. So events and book fairs, I use Square all the time. And I also use it at home parties quite a bit. If somebody is a little reluctant to write down their entire credit card information on the order form, I'll also take a payment using Square. And I use the invoicing feature all the time. I do a recurring invoice for my BookBox customers. Oftentimes it's hard to coordinate with hostesses over the phone to take down their credit card information to enter into Order Pro. So I frequently use a Square invoice that they can pay online. I get a notification when it's paid. I order their hostess rewards using one of my cashback credit cards, and I am good to go. So highly recommend Square. I am going to jump over and do a quick tutorial of what the dashboard looks like and how to create invoices with Square. So leave a comment below and let me know if you already use Square and how you think you might use it for your business. All right, see you over there. Hey everyone, Becky Launder with myConsultantTraining.com, one of your team leaders with Usborne Books and more. I am going to give you a quick tutorial of Square. I love using Square, super helpful when you're taking credit card payments or sending invoices, tracking expenses. I just love it. Okay, so you're going to go to your website, squareup.com. And then when you log in, you're going to see this dashboard. This dashboard kind of just gives you a quick little snapshot of what's going on in your business. So deposits that you have coming up, sales, the number of transactions, payment methods, your top items for the day, invoices that might be unpaid or overdue. Of course, they want to sell you on their capital program. They want me to take $3,500 out in capital from them. Your customers, information about your customers. They also have an email marketing service, so they're going to give you more information about those people. What the average spent is per visit, I think is really helpful information. Top categories by sales. So right now we're seeing hardback books up there a little bit higher. Then it gets into a little bit more information like the number of visits your average customer makes, how many returning customers you have, feedback from customers. You can dig into all of these details if you're a numbers person. Let me show you real quick just how to create invoices. That's really helpful. So when you come over here in your dashboard, you're going to see a button called Invoices. Go ahead and click on that. You can see all my past transactions. You can change this by time frame. Recurring invoices are very helpful for book club members. You're going to create an invoice. If you have past customers, their information will show up right here, which is great. Let's go ahead and send an invoice to my husband. The details will be hostess rewards for your book party. You can have that payment due today. I usually just leave it as immediately due today. You can also allow your customer to save their card. They do take a higher transaction fee out when you're charging a saved card. So just be cautious about that. You can customize this message, whatever you want to put in here is fine. And then if you have your inventory loaded into Square, which honestly is pretty simple and easy to do, I would highly recommend it. I have a quick tutorial on how to do that. Then all of your books are already going to be in here. So let's say that he bought Animaly, and nibbles. All right, we're going to select those, and you can see the price automatically populates over here. If you made a mistake, you just click the X and it deletes. And then we can add a custom item in, so we'll add shipping for his books. And we'll go ahead and change this to $6 for shipping. You can customize each line item to determine if you want to charge tax or not. So we'll not charge tax on the shipping. And then you can go ahead and put in some discounts if you'd like. So let's just say we're going to give him the 25% off Book Lady discount. And then let's create our own discount called Awesome Hubby, and we will give him a $5 voucher for being awesome. So when you scroll down here to the bottom, you can see you have the discounts being taken off, the subtotal, and taxes included. You can customize the tax rate for your for where you're shipping the order to. So I leave mine at 8%. That is our tax here, and pretty standard for online. You can adjust that for each of your customers if needed. And then you have a total. You could allow your customers to add a tip. Nobody's ever tipped me, but that would sure be nice. And then you send it to them. We'll go ahead and send it. He'll probably be very confused, but you'll see it. It shows up right here. It gives you a copy of it. It is due today, all of the details of what he ordered. And then if you needed to edit, you can go back in. Let's say, oops, we didn't mean to charge you for Animalie, and everything auto adjusts. We'll go ahead and send it again. You have some other options, like you can mark it as paid. So maybe somebody pays you with a check, or they pay you with the point of sale app with their credit card and you swipe it. You can change that. And it will, or you can always select other as well. That's very helpful to keep track of your invoices. You can cancel it, you can duplicate it. One helpful feature is that you can share it. So especially if you're going over Facebook Messenger with someone, I often copy and paste the Square URL into our Facebook message and send that to them. And so they have it right there rather than even having to check their email for the invoice. A couple other things, if you look under sales, this is a little bit more detailed, but if you look under sales, you can get a very clear idea of what you're selling, what form of payment you're taking, what kinds of refunds you might be giving or fees that you're being charged. This is incredibly helpful if you're doing book fairs or booth events to have a really clear idea of what you're selling. So just for fun, let's take a look at my sales trends in January. Let's be more fun. Let's go ahead and pick November. November was a very big booth month for me. So let's take a look at November with a start date of the 1st. And it shows you what your gross sales were over that week. It gives you an idea of what your yearly sales were. November was pretty big, over $9,000 of sales in November, compared to November 2015 where I had 0. So really helpful information. You can get down to the item sales even. And so let's just look at a date range on those. So let's take a look at November. Oh, come on, computer. Yeah, we'll take a look at November. So November 2016, the 1st through the 30th. So we'll look at the whole month. Let's take a look at what I sold in November. So there's going to be a couple different things here. We want to, this is a little bit difficult to see here when it gives you a bar graph, but you can see busy car, $800, busy train, $600, busy helicopter, busy bug. Those were my top sellers, not surprising. You can sort it by your sales numbers over here. So as you can see when you scroll up to the top, these are my top sellers from my November booths. Busy truck or car, train, helicopter, bug, Nibbles, Busy Santa, That's a custom amount. That was probably shipping and other kinds of things that I didn't have imported into my inventory. I did a 12 books of Christmas promotion. That was pretty popular. I sold 10 very first sight and see animals, 10 look inside your bodies, 11 animal camouflage. So this just kind of gives you an idea of what you're selling the most of. And so when you're reordering, you can be strategic about what works the best for your specific booths and events. So that's just a very, very high level quick overview. This is a very powerful tool. You can export your sales data. You can look at it on the transaction level. You can look at your deposits that came back to you from Square. They do deposit within the, I think, 1 to 2 business days. You'll get your Square deposits. When you sign up, you get free processing for your first $1,000 in credit card sales within 180 days. And then you'll also have a referral link that you can share with other people as well. But that's really, really helpful as you're getting started to get the free processing. And then after that, it is a pretty reasonable fee, in my opinion. Being able to take credit cards when out and about and sending clean, seamless invoices is just part of the cost of doing business, and I usually absorb those costs happily because it enables sales. So there's a quick tutorial on Square. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. All right, thanks.